My name is Danielle Giannone. I'm the Senior Vice President of Pinnacle. The thing that we really specialize here at Pinnacle is helping teams be most effective. The way that we do that is that we work with leadership teams. We can work with all different types of teams, but we feel that the work really changes organizations when you start at the top. So when we work with teams, we have a leadership team come together in a casual environment, such as this, in front of a fire if it's in the winter, where people really feel comfortable enough to go tackle the biggest challenges that their organization is faced with. But we always start with goals. So why does the team exist? What are they trying to accomplish? Is everybody clear on what the goals are? And is everyone committed to it? And then we really believe that brain power is in the organization. It's not just within, a couple of people. It's within the organization. So the next step is, once we understand the goals, is how do we achieve them? What are the biggest barriers that we have standing in our way? How do we take those barriers down? And the offsite is facilitated in a way that we get to go into those barriers and then come out with clear action plans of who, what, when to fix them. And then we end all of our offsites with alignment around clear goals and roles. So we understand the big, where we're going as an organization. How are we individually aligned to get to those goals? Our job is to help them make sure that their goals are clear and people are committed to them. And the GRIPPY model is one of the tools that we use to do that. It stands for goals, roles, process, and interpersonal. A majority of our time is spent around goals and roles, because that's really, why does this team exist, and what are they trying to accomplish, and what are the team members' individual responsibilities to accomplish those goals. So the amazing part of these offsites, and I will say, I started coming to them when I worked for Grand Circle Travel. So I used to work for the travel company, and we would come here, and it was really some of the most transformational time that I spent ever in an organization, because we really had time to remove all the noise, like all the noise of what's happening outside, and really focus on the most important things that we needed to tackle. Change is a really interesting topic, because yes, teams can change, and teams do change after coming here. And they're shocked often about the change. I mean, I'm working with an organization next week who came in January, and they can't believe what how one day transformed how they interact with each other back in the office. They started talking about things that they normally didn't talk about, the things that weren't going well towards their big picture goals. So, and my job as a facilitator is help them go through that discomfort to see what the amazingness is on the other side once they get there. And, for this to work for people, they have to be open to change. They have to be willing to go outside their comfort zone. And when they do, it is the most rewarding work that I can imagine doing. To see them come on the other side and be like, oh my God, I'm so glad we did that. Because we had these tough conversations, we got aligned on how we were gonna fix the big barriers we're facing, and we are stronger as a team afterwards. I would tell them that very few things would have a bigger return on their investment. That if they spend 1 to 2 days, 2 would be my ideal recommendation to them, but if they spent 1 to 2 days here, really being open to going into what is the biggest challenges standing in their way, they can transform their organization. They can transform their ability to accomplish the goals that they've set for themselves.